ARK, Survival Evolved. A game that changed the course of prehistoric survival since its debut almost 9 years ago. And ever since that fateful day, its world has been dominated by wildlife of all shapes and sizes. But today, we're not here to survive alongside them. We're here to take down the fiercest and the deadliest of all ARK's monsters, from a list of the best, which have been titled as the Big 96. Join ARK survivalist and prehistoric adventurer Joe Jurassic on his mission to hunt down each of these wild creatures through the vast environments and unique ecosystems of prehistory and beyond. He'll face them all, from the lethal to the exotic, with randomly assigned equipment and in complete isolation. He'll have to think on his feet, as the odds will always be at the mercy of fortune and entirely up to chance. And there's no telling just how crazy his chances might get. A custom-made analysis system will help us to gauge both the dangers and difficulties that each creature and piece of gear brings to the table, as Joe does his best to strategize and make do with the hand he's dealt, whether he battles with towering prehistoric Goliaths or wicked beasts of pure nightmares. This is the ultimate showdown of hunter versus hunted, a challenge that will push you to the very limit of your skills. This is ARK TB96.
Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to ARK TB96 episode 5, or hunt number 5 as we also call it, and we are back in it for the holiday season, so looking forward to hopping into this one for you. So we're not going to waste no time, we get no punishments this time, so thank the good old golly gee in the sky for that, and we're going to hop right into the Spinwheels. So here we go, we're popping on in. Eurypterids out of the picture. Let's go ahead and see if we can get the good old next thing happening dinosaur-wise and see what's going on. What are we doing? Hunt number 5. Therizinosaurus. Okay, all right. Now, so for those of you who tuned in the last hunt, we actually had an encounter with one of those on the beach. We nearly died from it. So maybe it's safe to say we spawned back in there and give them an old wallop. I shouldn't have winked. Whatever. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and get into the equipment we get. More sense. Okay, so rolling our last offhand utility, we got a bow on the first round, so let's see what we get for our second one. Glow stick. Okay, that's pretty solid. So, cool thing is that since we got the bow, we actually get to roll a wheel I haven't seen yet, or that you guys haven't seen yet, called special ammo. So, or it's not special ammo, arrows. So let's now roll the arrow wheel and see what we get there. Let me see here, 1 second. Interact. Let's see if we get some good stuff. And a regular stack of stone arrows. Hey, listen, I'll take it. So that's a really good set of stuff we got going on. So we got a couple of different things here. You know, spears looking solid. We got a shotgun, which I'm really excited about. That's going to be extremely clutch for this hunt, for certain. Definitely, arguably the best gun we can get, period, firearms-wise. But that looks like a pretty solid set. So now that we have our target creature set and our equipment assessed, let's run the analysis.
Therizinosaurus is a large and dangerous herbivore. This huge theropod is one of the few actively aggressive herbivores in all of ARK. They scour over many regions of ARK's ecosystems and have proven to be quite adaptable. These dinosaurs defend themselves with their gigantic meter-length claws, which can be a threat to even the larger predators of the island. They also have surprising speed despite their larger size, making them a formidable opponent on the ground. With their more common spawn rate, decent health pool, and deadly claw attacks, we scored the Therizino with a difficulty rating of 3. The spear can be used for up-close combat or at mid-range, but they break easily, so they won't be too reliable in a fight. The rocket launcher is incredibly powerful and can be used to kill or knock out the biggest of Ark's monsters. The bow is a great secondary weapon, giving us another option to use at range. The glow stick can be used to light up any dark areas along with hazardous areas that we may find. The pump-action shotgun is one of the strongest guns in the game. It does incredible damage and will be a great asset for this hunt. Hazard gear will allow us to travel in areas of extreme heat or radiation. And the extra grappling hooks should let us travel the terrain with ease. With our equipment accounted for and the challenge rating of our target set, we estimate this hunt to be a difficulty of 4.25.
Alright, now that's over, let's get into finding this monstrosity. Okay, so island first, let's check that out and see what we got going on. So most of the Midlands, nothing really green, but he's around, so that's good to know. Okay, so he's uncommon in those main islands. We just happened to get lucky last time. So that's that. We got green. We do got green. Love me some green. Not bad either, but again, just not as good as Ragnarok's looking so far. So, I mean, there's a green down actually close to where we first met that Baryonyx at hunt number 1. But I know that's all swamp. I know there's some Sarcos down there. So, at least from a general knowledge basis of the area, I'm not going to probably go with that option. But it is good to know. But there's some on this island spawn too. I mean, come on. There's just no way I'm going. Why would you go with this option? There's just no reason to go with Fuhrer as an option for anything. Unless we need to, which we're not. Nope. I mean, nah. This is not going to happen. Yeah, I mean, Ragnarok just seems like it makes the most sense. I mean, it's right up in that left corner. We know we can spawn there. And that is the best shot we have at finding one quickly. So, it just makes sense to do so. Granted, it's going to be, you know, in case we run into other nonsense up there, we do have some good equipment to help protect us. So I'm feeling pretty confident. Which is either really going to be great or it's really going to suck later if I eat my words. Silent prayer, I'm not eating my words. So, all right, well, Ragnarok it is. So send us in. Right where we were before, except this time I'm supposed to be here, which is great. Wow, deja vu, am I right? Literally the same exact spawn. That's freaking awesome. And there's a Christmas gacha, which is... I don't hate. Hate's a strong word. I don't like the holiday things because it just doesn't fit the vibe, you know? It doesn't fit the vibe for me. Although, granted, it is Christmas time, but it doesn't fit the vibe. Alright, so let me go ahead and get this stuff all taken care of real quick.
Once Joe got spawned in, he gathered all of his equipment and items, along with taking care of his levels. For this hunt, Joe allocated his points mostly into health in order to compensate for the hazard gear's weaker physical protection, which should hopefully give Joe some extra durability if he gets in close with the Therizinosaurus.
With that, let's stock up. Awesome. So, a couple of things. You'll probably notice this reticle now on the center of my screen is actually because of the holoscope attachment, which is awesome, by the way. Really sweet. Usually this is not included at all with the gun, which is really awesome. Really nice. Should give us some good mid-range tactics there. So we got a lot of good options going on for us right now, which is great. I don't want to get too overconfident, but this rocket launcher literally should be able to one-shot this thing. So we see it, it should be game over, which is awesome. And this shotgun's going to be able to protect us from pretty much anything that comes up to us. The only thing that may be an issue that I'm looking into is the hazard suit we have on right now. So it doesn't have a very high armor rating itself, but it protects us from, you know, the more dangerous environments ARK's in, including heat and cold. So, you know, as long as we're good with those, we should be fine. But I'm pretty much just going to wander around this area and hope we find one. I really have nothing I think I need to craft or anything. We pretty much are as geared as we can get right now, you know, except for armor-wise, which, again, I think we should be okay. I don't really see a situation where, you know, unless we get ambushed, and even so, I think we have some very good materials and enough of the health buff to really get us in a good spot here. So the big thing will be just finding a Therizino quickly and ending its life tragically, which I'm very excited about, but let's hope it happens. I'm also going to maybe take off the hazard helmet, not that it's a problem, but I just can't see very well with it on. Just kind of helps clear the field of vision, especially as we're just looking for something right now. If we need the full benefits of having the helmet on, I'll definitely put it back on my head, but for now at least, it just makes sense to have it off. Gotta say, I do like the new, like, they've really gotten pretty crazy with the color schemes as of recent, you know, with the animals. Like they have a lot more often spawns of crazy colored creatures. I was never nuts about them. Like, I've seen people do like crazy hybrids where they have like nut colored dinosaurs, but it's not bad, but it's not my personal favorite. I like the all natural style because, you know, I'm just like that, I suppose. Game's a little laggy today. Oh my god. Okay, we literally have it right there. That's excellent. Part of me really wants to just shoot a rocket into the woods and see what happens.
I'm in danger.
But I don't know if we can make that from here. I'm sure we probably could. You know, when in Rome. I haven't gotten a rocket yet, so I'm kind of stoked to try this out. But let's see if we can just knock this guy out with one hit. Merry Christmas to me. The drop on that is serious. Holy crap. Okay, let's aim a little higher then. Well, we knocked the tree over. But this should, in theory, take care of it. And presto. Bullseye, baby. Oh my god, it's still alive. Okay, let's, you know, we can take this. We can take this. Yeah! Oh my god, that was so simple. Yeah, which is pretty wild. So, I mean, granted, it's a really short episode. So, I mean, kudos for me on this end of doing that. But that ends up working out for me, honestly. Wow. You know, being one of the more formidable dudes, maybe I should reassess where the rocket goes, because that would have maybe made things a little bit more interesting. But that's a big thing, is user feedback. You know, you guys, I'm making this challenge for everyone here, including myself, because I'm enjoying playing it. So if you guys think, Joe, this was way overpowered, that was crazy. Granted, there are dinosaurs this wouldn't work with, and I'm gonna maybe need this rocket for. So if you guys think, you know, put it on something else, put it in something different that you can get a different way, you know, let me know. This was just the vanilla thing I haven't even used the rocket yet in the challenge, so I'm glad we figured this stuff out this early, but, you know, let me know your guys' thoughts. Always appreciated, but that's literally it. So, hope it's not too lackluster, but, cheers, and, happy holidays. Oh, till next time. Goodness gracious. It was a cakewalk.